This man grabbed an oil painting and hurled it straight at the octopus. Suddenly, a powerful jet of seawater burst forth from within the canvas. The octopus, which had never before tasted water, immediately went wild. Its tentacles began thrashing about madly. A large tentacle wrapped itself around Jack, pulling him closer as if to thank him for the spectacle. Jack wasn't the least bit surprised, for every night, the exhibits in the museum would come to life. In fact, 2 years earlier, Jack had worked as a security guard at that very museum. Later, he had invented a night vision flashlight and gone on to become the CEO of a publicly listed company. When he returned to the museum today, he found that all the exhibits had been packed up and sealed away. In this era of advancing technology, the old artifacts had been gradually removed and relocated to an underground storage facility. Only the magical golden medallion remained in its original place. As night fell, the medallion reactivated, and all the exhibits sprang back to life once again. Jack began playing joyfully with his old friend, the dinosaur. The creature wagged its tail, thoroughly enjoying the game. The other exhibits had anticipated that they would eventually be sealed away, so Jack, with a heavy heart, bade them all farewell. A few days later, Jack received an emergency call from the cowboy. It turned out that a troop of monkeys had stolen the golden tablet. Inside the underground vault, where all the exhibits had been sealed away, lay the sarcophagus of a pharaoh. Now, that malevolent pharaoh had awakened. Determined to retrieve the golden medallion and summon his army of the dead, Jack raced straight toward the vault. He donned a security guard's uniform and headed down into the basement. The basement was vast, making it no easy task to locate the cowboy and the others. Finally, inside a shipping container, Jack found the cowboy along with the stolen golden medallion. Time was running out, for the medallion had to be returned to its pedestal before nightfall. Otherwise, everything stored within the vault would come to life. But the moment Jack took the golden tablet into his hands, the magic of reanimation activated, and everything sprang to life. They began demanding the medallion from him. Jack's life was now in peril, and he had no choice but to hand over the gold. The pharaoh immediately began preparations to open the gates of the underworld and summon his army of the dead. Just then, Jack quietly remarked, "I thought you wanted the cosmic cube." Upon hearing this, the pharaoh's interest was instantly piqued. Jack explained, "It is an object capable of destroying everything in the blink of an eye." The pharaoh threatened him and demanded the object. Jack then led him toward a wooden crate and reached out to unlatch it. The very next instant, a furious octopus burst forth. Its tentacles thrashed wildly, striking out in every direction. The pharaoh's soldiers scattered in disarray. Amidst the chaos, Jack snatched the gold medallion, which had been tossed into the air, and fled. However, after running only a short distance, Jack collided with that very same enraged octopus. One of its tentacles sent him flying through the air. The soldiers were hot on Jack's heels. In that critical moment, poised between life and death, a fierce warrior riding a motorcycle suddenly plunged into the fray. Without a second thought, Jack turned around and ran at full speed. The warrior was utterly unhinged. In a surge of adrenaline, he leaped into the air, and just as Jack cleared the corridor, the warrior crashed headlong into a wooden beam. A flying spear pierced the tire of Jack's vehicle. Just then, a brave woman named Sophia arrived on the scene. Jack had no time to stop. His sole focus was on escaping with his life.